rollover benefits, meaning as long as the employee went for dental care at least once a year, then any unused portions up to $600 in network or $400 would roll over next year. So if there was a situation where somebody in the wintertime coming out would fall down, maybe damage their front teeth, they would actually have additional funds for rollover. And then on top of that, we also had a LASIK benefit. The LASIK benefit for the first year was only $100 per eye, but as the ones were in the plan from the start, we're up to $500 now. So when we look at the costs, we combined it together. We had a complete dental, and we had a complete vision, and with a vision opportunity to get LASIK. And the employees are using LASIK now because they're at the time where they're getting, $500 per eye, $1,000 and so forth. Now, Ameritex today said, we got a new program, and just being introduced and so forth. And it does show an increase of $59.52, which would be 11% increase. But what's going to happen is this. They're very concerned about the employees taking care of their teeth and then even hearing situations. So what they would do is, if we did take this plan, first of all, there would be no more capping. So if an employee has expenses and the expense is less than $750 for that year, then they can roll over up to $600 into your next year. So you start with $2,500 plus $600. And then another $600 the following year, another $600, so they can actually accrue $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for dental care and so forth. On top of that, ortho, right now we have adult ortho and children ortho, which is $2,000. They're going to put another $100 on top of that, which wasn't there previously. With vision, they'll increase the $250 up to $350. LASIK, as we reach that fourth year into it, they'll have the $1,000 benefit plus additional $100 benefit on top of that. So now we're looking at $1,100. And this keeps on going, it seems like. And then for the first time, we have the ability to have hearing programs. The hearing situation here would be for a hearing exam, $75, and if somebody would need a hearing aid, it would be $200 the first year, $600 the second year, and up to $800 the third year. Plus, with the reward program, another $100 on top of that. So what they're doing now is compounding one kind of benefit for the dental, especially if somebody basically has a severe year or had some difficulties. We've had in my career 3 people who actually developed cancer of the mouth. And the one basically cost him like $50,000 just to have all implants and so forth. All I'm saying here is that this could help somebody who could develop a cancer or have an accident. Then we have a situation for LASIK here. Maybe some of the guys would find it better to not have to wear glasses underneath the mask and so forth. Here's the ability to use it. Then we have rewards. So all I'm introducing is that, yes, we have a great plan. It's 7% increase, but if you wish to increase it and so forth, you would have to go to the $59.52 for an individual rate and so forth. Any questions there? And the last one would be the life insurance standard. There is no increase in cost-wise. They're going to renew it again for 2 more years if you approve it. And the main reason why we use them is there's a couple different features. They do have the benefit if somebody would actually die on the job, fighting a fire, they'd actually pay 3 times the death benefit. And then inside the program itself, it has additional benefits. If somebody's on vacation, there's benefits there. So that is actually staying the same and no increase for another 2 more years. So we have the health insurance, we've got the vision and dental, and we have the life insurance being proposed.
So if we do all this, what's our rate of increase percentage?
Percent right.
Or what we have now?
put 7 on the health coverage. You say 7%, that's,
7 on the basic, or 11% on the high end. And there's no change in the life insurance.
you guys think this is all where it should go,
Yeah, we had many committee meetings on it.
and everybody's approval on
I
it?
just went to the union, and it was in our, basically, this is the plan, and we can't do the old plan anymore, because we're not eligible, so this is it.
Could I have a motion then?
You would.
Yes.
Do we have to do them individually, or?
No, I think you can approve, unless you want to do something different from what's been proposed on one or the other. If your proposal is, if the motion is to accept the health care coverage as explained, as proposed, you can do that all as one motion.
I'll make the motion that we accept the package for the health care coverage as explained to us by Dean and the staff has gone over.
Second. Moved and seconded that we accept this proposal for health care package. Roll call vote, please. Carol, please.
Mark Reynolds, yes?
Dan Bennett, yes. Will Barnes, yes.
Doug Shreve, yes.
Jim Wayman, yes.
Motion is carried.
What about the dental and which one?
We did it all over the whole package.
So do the richer one then?
Yep.
Thank you.
We think we
Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Again, everybody, thank you very much.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you, Dean.
It's okay to my meeting, so. Thank you. It's okay to get one for the guys. Okay, let me tag this to the guys back here.
Okay, H, I, and J are all personnel issues and wages, and it's all in the quote. That's all I have for page 2. Oh, yeah, okay. Review and approve upgraded contracts for copiers and printers. Basically, we have a vendor that takes care of all of our copiers and the printers for all the offices and everything. And for X dollars a year, they provide X amount of copies, all service, all parts, all ink, cartridges, everything. We're going over every month on the number of copies that we do. So we are being charged, overcharged for the month. They're proposing that we renew our contract for, there's 1 year left on the contract. Renew it, change around the maximum number of copies, like increase the color, reduce the black and white and all this stuff. So we do not go over every year or every month. And the total price of the new contract, which would save us the overcharges, will also save us $1,422 a year. So that we, move it around. It's going to be a new monthly charge, but it's going to be $1,500 less than what we're paying now, because we don't the overcharges. So that's their proposal to us. Do it for 1 year to the end of the contract, and then at the end of the contract, we can rebid it, we can look at other vendors, we can decide if we want to do the maintenance and all of that ourselves, and do whatever we want. So I would suggest for the remainder of the contract, we change it around and save us $1,500.
And no penalty for making the change?
No, this is their suggestion to us because we are going over the amount.
And then this is the last year of the contract?
Yes.
that we can-
Sounds like a solution.
You need a motion for approval?
Yes.
Motion to approve that, do the contract for the remainder of the contract. Second.
Moved and seconded that we approve, upgrade the copier contract and printers. All in favor, roll call vote.
Mark Reynolds, yes.
Jenny Bennett, yes. Will Barnes, yes.
Doug Shree, yes.
Jim Lane, yes.
Motion's carried. So that will start immediately, or?
As soon as we sign the contract. Now I have, no.
Any questions on the chief's report? Listed? No questions? Okay. Thank you very much, Chief.
You want my next chief's report, item 12? You want me to do item 12 now, my other chief's report?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that.
Okay. Our
Thought you did it.
Audrey's, our ambulance income for the month was $98,995.05. Fire recovery for fire income was $6,288. And we just received today a foreign fire tax reimbursement check for the foreign fire tax board, which totaled $79,685.39. We got all the other stuff.
That's still, it's still close to the union, and then,
That's for the foreign fire tax
yeah,
board.
yeah, right. And they decide how they're gonna spend it.
Right.
Buying equipment and stuff.
They do what they want.
Go ahead and pay. Any questions on that report, Chief? Hearing none, we'll go to committee reports, and I have nothing more on administration at this point. Vehicles, Mark?
The ambulance, I spoke with Mike Luneman, they just started construction of the box on the ambulance, so as soon as that's done, I'll put it on a chassis, keep moving forward with that. The two new staff cars that we approved last month have been ordered. They're supposed to start construction Monday. They expect about 5 days, 5 to 6 days build time, but by the time they get put on a train, get center and stuff, we anticipate maybe coming in the beginning of, middle of December probably, by the time we get them. And then, we already talked about the equipment, but the equipment for the two new cars, they anticipate like a 6 to 7 week lead time on delivery for everything for that.
January or February?
Yeah, Mike's got some time, vacation time in December, but he really sees no problem that as soon as he gets back from vacation, he'll be able to get rolling. He's gonna work on the VC's card first, to get that up and running, so we'll be okay.
Any questions, Mark? Thank you. Denny, planning and buildings.
We're still in the process of waiting for the recovery from roof repairs at Station 4. What you heard me earlier, that we're in the process of making repairs for the old headquarters so we can get heat into one building. And I think that's about it. Chief Rose, is there anything else I missed?
Pretty much, Paul has gone around to the stations to make sure all the in-floor heating and the infrared heating is all working. Got a couple of torpedo heaters still coming because of the problems we had last year and the potential of that heat going out, failing, so we've got some sort of backup at each station. But Snow blowers have been delivered to each of the stations. Mike has got those all serviced and ready to put back in service. And wait and see what tomorrow brings.
Hopefully no snow.
Right.
Doug? personnel?
Good.
Jim, anything on EMS?
Nothing at this point.
Okay. At this point, pardon?
Fire commissioner.
Okay, do you have anything, is there anything on fire commission report? Dave, got anything?
As Jim said, the new list starts at midnight, and Sherry will have Nikki schedule a meeting for us,
We'll do that.
with everybody. We should have a meeting this week,
Okay,
hopefully.
thank you. Somebody have Deputy Chief Strategy report, or is it just, we'll just read what we got? Okay. Chief Green?
And the only thing in addition to my report, I just wanted to highlight the success of the Fire Prevention Open House this week during Fire Prevention Week. We had over 500 people from the general public attend, which is, for our third year of doing it, we think is pretty remarkable. We had about 20 or 30 people the first year. We had about 250 or 300 people last year. And it's just growing every year and getting better every year. We've got a lot of our personnel that contribute their time and skills to making that a success, and everything's paying off. In addition to the good weather that we're lucky enough to have. But Fire Prevention Open House is a real good reach to the public, and we're getting some benefits from
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, with that, make a motion, we go to closed session, complying with Open Meetings Act 5 ILCS 120/2. Covers work and comp report, personnel issues, collective bargaining, potential sale of lease of real estate, and pending or threatening litigation.
So moved.
We will go to second on that.
Second.
Moving second, we'll go to closed session at